Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you're well from wherever you're watching this channel. Now, we all know that Raila Odinga skipped the burial ceremony of Francis Ogolla. But we also know that Raila did not just skip it because he wanted to. On Saturday, I had that feeling that either Raila was not going to show up or William Ruto was not going to show up. My expectation was that if Raila showed up in that ceremony, and I knew that if at all Raila was going to show up, then he would have showed up a little bit late, just like what he did during Professor Magoa's burial ceremony. You remember what happened when Raila went there a bit late, and the moment he appeared there, the crowd was wild. So Raila could have thought that attending this meeting would have caused some discomfort in the area, and this was a state funeral. So I want us to go into this story, ladies and gentlemen, because some people know where Raila Odinga was yesterday, some don't know. But in this analysis, I want us to talk about this event that Raila Odinga attended and why we think Raila could have skipped that burial ceremony. But before you do that, let me encourage you to like this video, because that is the only way you support the work of our channel. And also, you can subscribe to our channel to be able to make our channel grow. And to existing subscribers, thank you so much for making this channel grow. Raila knew for sure that if he attended that meeting with his Joey kind of moves, if he attempted to attend that meeting, then the whole event would have turned chaotic and the mood there would have changed all of a sudden. Mind you, if only Agri Bob Orengo could move the crowd that much, what about if Raila Odinga was in attendance? The time Professor Magoa, and it was also in Sia County, was being buried that last day, and UHURU was in attendance. Raila came a bit late, and everybody, including Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, had to stand up. The expectation that even in this burial ceremony, Raila was going to replicate that same move, that expectation was high. During Dedan Kimathi's widow, Mukami, you know what happened during that burial ceremony also? Raila appeared late. So it is normal that he will always come there late. I know someone called me yesterday and said that I have not spotted Raila Odinga there, but I know he's going to show up. He is going to show up. But the moment we saw Oburu Odinga go to the podium and say what he said, because he apologized for Raila's inability to attend. That
we come here as relatives of OGOLLA. I also come here to bring condolences of my brother, Jacob Raila Amolo Odinga, who has sent me to come because he is a bit indisposed. He could not come personally, but he has asked me to come and represent him and the family.
That is the time I realized that Raila was not going to show up. So I managed to look for where Raila could have gone to. And I realized that Raila had attended a Mashimeji derby. You know, that football match between Gor Mahia and FC Leopard. But I understand, going by the scores, that Gor Mahia managed to win 1-0. And it was a 10-man match, meaning there was a red card there. So that is the result of that incident. And also, if you look at the people up at the VIP section, Raila was there, Oparanya was there, and then there was Natembeya, the governor, Trans Nzoia County, was also there, and there were so many other people there. And then the match ended up, in favor of Gor Mahia, who are the title holders at the moment. So now let's get back to these prospects of Raila skipping. Raila skipping. You know, Miguna has weighed in on this issue, and Miguna has written something pretty disturbing. I didn't want to talk about it here, but it's good if I just share it, And Miguna is telling Raila Amolo Odinga some very disturbing words, even going to an extent of calling Raila Amolo Odinga callers. And he said in his X handle that a conman is always a conman. Raila Amolo Odinga doesn't care about laws. The man has no respect for anyone, including himself. How can he justify skipping General Ogolla's funeral so that he could attend a football match? How callous is this conman? Honestly speaking, Raila's move was justified. He wanted to protect the event, not to be chaotic. The people of Nyanza are the love they have for Raila Amolo Odinga. And anytime he shows up, how they react, the people of Nyanza. It was not going to be possible to have him attend the meeting. And also there was going to be some issue there because Raila will be forced to maybe say His Excellency the President. And he has to say that because of the AU thing, the AU agreement. He must say it because he needs the endorsement of, already has the endorsement of Ruto, but he needs Ruto's vote. So he has to say it. So there are so many factors which Raila Amolo Odinga looked at and realized that, pana, I can't just attend the meeting. I would rather skip it, but send someone. There is nothing wrong with Oburu Odinga, and because even Oburu Odinga says the chairman of the family. So there's nothing wrong with Oburu Odinga issuing that statement on behalf of the family. On behalf of the family. So despite the fact that Miguna is bringing some issues here, we know that Miguna has always a negative feeling towards Raila Amolo Odinga. Anything that Raila does, even the AU thing, he detested it. So nothing. I mean, Miguna is saying, to us, Miguna means nothing, really. What he's saying there, he could have just flown from where he is to come to attend Ogolla's funeral, alafu arege. He could have done that also. This was a state funeral. A state funeral must be attended by state officers. The issue of protocol breach was another factor. Protocol breach. How was Raila Amolo Odinga going to be treated? Was he going to be treated amongst these local people? Was he going to be accorded a seniority recognition just closer to William Ruto's position? How? See, these are things which played out here. So Raila Amolo Odinga made a wise decision to boycott, and because you can't just be, at the age of Raila, you can't just be seated somewhere na unawaza tu kila saa unawaza. Raila has to, cheer himself up because of his age. So there are so many factors. I think I agree with Raila's move. It was for the good of the nation. The nation needed it. The peace that was experienced in or witnessed in during Ogolla's funeral. And mind you, also I'd like to differ with Miguna because we have seen photos where Raila Amolo Odinga, in fact videos where Raila went to Ogolla's home. There are so many instances where he went to Ogolla's home, met the family. There's even a video where he hugged the widow, and the widow also. There are so many others. People hugged the widow, but Raila Amolo Odinga was one of them. So we have seen these things. So Miguna's sentiments here does not make sense. Personally, that is my view. I don't know about you. Just go below the comment section and tell us what do you think about this tweet that Miguna has just posted regarding what Raila Amolo Odinga did by skipping. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to rest my case there. But perhaps if you're watching this video and you've not subscribed, please take 1 second and subscribe, like this video. So until we catch up again, stay safe and stay blessed.